Alright, well let's test out the speed. We're in pedal assist 5 and I'm going to do all throttle. Alright, let's go back. Throttle. Welcome back to Triple T Perspective. We got a new bike here. So this is a Eskute M200 Plus. This is a 48 volt, 13 amp hour or 13.4 amp hour, 21 speed bike. I'm going to open it up, show you what it looks like in the box, how it's packaged, and then we're going to put it together and get it out on the road and test it out. So I'm kind of eager to get on this one and test it out. I've never been on an e-bike like this, so let's get to it. I'm going to open it up and then show you all the inside, see what it looks like. Alright. Looks to be packaged fairly nice, so about like most of them. Front tires off. So I'm going to get it out of the box and then we'll get her put it together and then we'll go ride and see how she does. Alright, I got it out of the box. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like packaged and what comes in the box. Got your charger, which the charger is a 54.5 volt, 1.5 amp hour. Got our pedals. Comes with, looks like the tools and some zip ties. Everything you need to put it together, and then the seat. And then this is a 44 volt, 13 amp hour. This is the Plus. So the Plus has the bigger battery. But yeah, it's packaged about like most I've seen. Very well. This has the 1200 watt peak motor. This is a 21 speed, but I'll get into all those specs whenever we're riding it. Right now I'm going to put it together, but I'm not going to bore y'all with throwing it together because I know most of y'all want to see the bike in action. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it put together and get it on the road. So let's go. Well, here's the Eskute M200 Plus all assembled. So I didn't take this off the display because I wanted to show that it's pretty smart. They ship it with this on here. You just snip it right off. But I'll show you all the technical stuff whenever we get riding. I'll show you the display, which is not great big, but it's big enough to serve its purpose. Your on and off switch for your battery, charger right here, and your power button. But you also have, when you turn it on, you can hold the button and see how much charge the battery has. It has a indicator on it, which is pretty nice. One last thing though before we hit the road, it comes with two NFC cards, so you can turn it to where you turn your display. You only power it off and on with this, or you can turn that setting off in there. It comes with the two keys to unlock and release your battery. You don't have to ride with that in the key in there, but yeah, this is a neat little feature if you want to use that. Alright, I got it out here on the road. There's a few things I want to touch on. One of them is the tires. I really like these tires. It's a Kia high grip. So this is a 21 speed. It is a Shimano. It's got the 7 in the back and the 3 in the front. Here's your on-off switch and your power to check the power on your battery right here. Also, you can see it on your display. So in your display, you have your menu button, which tells you your miles, how far you went, your voltage, showing 52.6 volts. This is a 48 volt, 13 amp hour battery. So, and then there it shows you your time that you've been on. I believe that was the time. So here's your battery, and then your front 3 gears for your Shimano, and here's your 7 for the rear. I need to adjust this one. The rear's off a little bit, it's not quite adjusting, but these are mechanical disc brakes. So as you can see, the headlight is on. This one doesn't have a tail light, it just has the headlight, so has the reflector on the rear. And then this is a 1200 watt peak motor. So see right here on the top it says 48 volt 500 watt 27.5, because this is a 27.5 by 2.1 inch tire. So yeah, but there it is sitting in the shade. Let's go test her out. Okay, so first things first is definitely the first thing I noticed, you can pedal this bike. I got it in pedal assist 0, and I need to adjust my shifter in the rear. So, but I'm pedaling, straight pedaling right now, going uphill. It says I'm going 8 miles an hour. So let's give her a little assistance. Go to pedal assist 1. Change it to volts. All right, throttle. Get us going. Okay, so you can pedal this bike. This is 27.5 inch by 2 inch tires. This is gonna be more like to me, this is more like a standard bike, similar setup. So let's go to 2. This is does have the front suspension, but it is a hardtail, no rear suspension. So we're going 16, but this has the hand twist throttle right here, and like I said, it's got the mechanical disc brakes. I need to adjust them, but they're going to work like any, mechanical disc brakes. When I get down on a smoother area, longer, flatter stretch, we're going to test out the speed. So let's shift her up. We can pedal, and you can hear the shifter clicking, so it needs to be adjusted. But I'm gonna put the specs up here and on the screen. So all the specs on this bike, the weight capacity, everything will be there. I think it's 330 or 350 pounds. I think this bike weighs like 52 pounds. And that's going to be with the battery, I'm assuming. So this bike here would be one that if you run out of juice, you could pedal. You could ride it. Because I'm definitely out pedaling the motor right now. So, and it has more of a standardized, you know, bike seat. One that you're going to see a cyclist riding, the more narrow style. Not my style, but so far not bad. I'm curious to see what it'll do, you know, hitting some trails. Although I won't get into that in this video. But the brakes work. They just need to be adjusted. So, let's go down here. We'll turn around. Let's test out the speed on this thing. Alright, well, let's test out the speed. We're in pedal assist 5, and I'm going to do all throttle. Showing 21. Showing 25. 26.5. 27. 27.8. Alright, we'll go the other way. So on the speedometer here, it said 27.8. Alright, let's go back. Throttle. I did pedal a little bit there, which I didn't on the last one, but just give us a little boost to start. 25, 26, 27, 27.8. Still showing 27.8. Put her in pedal assist 3. I can still pedal at 20 miles an hour, or what it says 20 on the gauge. So we've tested out the speed on the level ground. As far as rideability, that front suspension, like right there, it works. It's probably not, you know, something you're gonna expect a high-end front suspension. It's not adjustable, but it gets the job done. But besides adjusting the brakes and the shifter, you know, this is a pretty good bike for an e-bike. So I also have a discount for this bike, so I'll drop that link in here too. But for the price range of this bike, I'm not sure if the price today is the same as it was when I last looked at it, but I think they were going to do a sale or something from what their website looked like. But this bike was around $469 or $515 somewhere. I think this bike is $469 with if it's not the Plus. The difference between the 200 and the 200 Plus is the battery, and this one will go 60 miles is what they say, and the other one will go 55 because This is a 13 amp hour, and the other one is a 10 or 10.4. So I think that's the only difference. I think they're the same. But yeah, I believe our discount is $15. So, but I'll drop that in the link. But boy, I tell you what, for a bike, if you just want to get an e-bike, well, that wind's tough. This one here is for the price range. I don't see how you can beat it. Especially if you like to, if you're a traditional bike rider, or mountain bikes, or you don't have $1,000 to spend on an e-bike. It's definitely make a good Christmas present. Let's shift her up. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way around that way because they're working on that road. Ain't got no mirror. We're going 27. I can still pedal, but I gotta pedal. $27.9. And I weigh about 240. And this is a taller bike. Like I said, I'm 240. About 6'1", so I'll pull up here, show you me standing beside it. But I'm 6'1", so I got my seat up to just below my waist, so I can kind of really pedal. It's just more of a bike you're going to want to pedal on. But you can see, I'd say 5'10", somewhere in there, because it's a 27.5-inch tire. You see me getting on this. It's not bad for me. But if you're less than 5'10", then you can still get on it. But it's got a good little takeoff. It's definitely be a good bike to ride, commuter style, or handles well. You could ride it into, if you were riding it in town or whatever. And it looks like a more traditional bike. You could even take the battery off and ride this bike. But I'm going uphill and I'm still pushing 27.8 by the speedometer. So the ride's good. Got a car coming. This side's a little bumpy, so I'm not gonna pedal because I got it in pedal assist, but I'll turn it down to 1. But yeah, there you go. Like a little kid again. Ride around town with no hands, turning. See how it handles the corner. $20 miles an hour. So, yeah, this bike seems like a really good bike for the price. I'm going to ride it quite a bit, so you'll see it on the channel. And as always, as I see things or whatever it may be, I'll definitely keep y'all up to date on it. I'll probably ride this a little bit, you know, when we go riding. The suspension's working there. Yeah, we're still showing 50 volts, so it's kind of similar to other bikes I've seen that, you know, they're 60 volt battery or whatever, they still charge up to, you know, or show more. So, but if you're looking more of a, you know, a mountain bike, a street bike style that you can pedal, you know, like they still have the e-bike feature. This one seems like a really good one for the price. Right now we got it on 0. We're going 615. So you can get a workout in straight pedaling. Yeah, this one would be a lot easier to make it home or pedal if you had to than a lot of the other bigger e-bikes. All right. Enough of that. Enough of that exercising. All right, well, this will be my initial review on this bike. You'll see some more videos of it. And she's pulling the hill. Yeah, I have to say, for the price, this is definitely, I mean, you go buy a mountain bike, man. A decent mountain bike, you know, $200, $300, $400. I mean, you got a freaking bike that'll assist you for that price range here. You know, $500, you can't beat it. There's no way you can go wrong if you're in the market for a bike. So yeah, if you stuck around this long, I appreciate you watching the video. And like I said, we'll drop the link, and the discount code on this is TRIPLET. So if you use TRIPLET, you can get a $15 discount, which is a pretty good discount, and this is already priced at a good range. So yeah, check out the link to this bike, the Eskute M200 Plus. So all right, we appreciate y'all watching.